Hello and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Bear With Me, Bear Elliott. So, today I am filled with Schadenfreude. What? You've never heard of Schadenfreude? Well, let me educate you, just like I was educated by the great white way of musicals. In the musical Avenue Q, we learn about Schadenfreude from a very special song called Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude is a German term that means that you take pleasure in other people's misfortune. And today, I have a little bit of Schadenfreude. Now, I tend to go to the dark side of humor, and just sprinkled with a little bit of light. But today, there's a Schadenfreude that I'd like to talk about, and it has to do about the Mitten State. Up in Michigan, just one state north of where I am currently, there is this tale of Planet Fitness, to which I am a member of, I must tell you that at the beginning, and an Assclown, a woman, big old Assclown. So here's the story, and here's how Schadenfreude kind of works into it. This woman decided that she was personally offended and felt unsafe in Planet Fitness because a transgender woman was in the locker room. Now, according to the article that I read, this woman was offended that this man was blocking her way. It must have been a very, very large man. Now, he actually is a she. Transgendered does not have to do with your sexuality parts. It has to do with your gender. That's something inside. It's the gender that you identify with. I happen to have the gender of a man, a male, so therefore I'm male gender. But I happen to be sexually homosexual. Well, that's getting into a whole other thing. We don't need to talk about that. But back to the Assclown. So this Assclown decided that she was personally offended and felt unsafe inside the locker room because they were allowing the transgendered woman to use the locker room. And she decided that she was going to vent her anger and go and tell Planet Fitness management. Well, she actually went and spoke to a Planet Fitness representative, and the representative said, well, you know, we do have a judgment-free, that's what they're built upon, Planet Fitness is a judgment-free reputation. So therefore, we allow whatever gender that person identifies with, that's the locker room that they use. And would you like my manager's contact number? Very wise, push it off on somebody that gets paid more. Good employee. She said, no, I want your corporate information. Well, she proceeded to then contact corporate. Corporate told her the exact same thing. We go with a gender or a judgment-free environment. So therefore, the gender that that person identifies with, that's what locker room they use. Well, Assclown, she decided that that was not good enough for her. And the next week, she went around the entire Planet Fitness and spoke bad about this poor woman and how she felt unsafe and how horrible Planet Fitness is. Here's where Schadenfreude comes in. So this gets out into the media. Well, let's just say that it did not bode well for this woman. And now, she's known as the Assclown of the Mitten State. So congratulations, Assclown. And you know what? You might want to learn something just a little bit about being a little bit more diverse and yeah. So, in honor of Assclown, I decided that I was going to celebrate the German word Schadenfreude and her ever-widening white ass with a pretzel. So this pretzel's for you, Assclown up in Mitten State. And I'm just bathing in the happiness of Schadenfreude. I hope today is having a wonderful day and a lot better than Assclown up north. So until tomorrow, bye, goblins!
I could out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you are throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go, let me go.